I've seen ads for the Day of the Jackal almost everywhere: YouTube, Instagram, while watching live streams, and it's not hard to see that there was a major movement of spreading the word of the show almost everywhere possible. A huge marketing operation, and with reports of the show costing over 100 million euros in the making, it's fair to say this was a big, good show in the eyes of the people making it. And honestly, that marketing operation worked on me. I know we all love to look down on marketing, whether it leaves a huge effect or not, but marketing, after all, works on actual people like you and me. What I saw on those short ass sequences, not much. It was like one of those shows or films that you look at for 50 seconds and get hooked. And that's how it happened. I saw the trailer and was interested in seeing more, which is why I could say I was disappointed after only watching the first two episodes. This show looked British, sounded British, felt British, and acted British. And as British does, it was British bad. And I know what you're gonna say, but Ted Lasso is a British TV show and it's a good show. Actually, Ted Lasso was produced by Hollywood mainly, so no, Ted Lasso was not British produced. But what was it that threw me off about this show? First of all, this show had zero depth. The whole M16 operation to find this guy was borderline stupid, and we jumped to conclusions just because. The first episode with the Sniper Saga was just that. Some of the plot lines the show focuses on are completely boring. When focusing on the family of Bianca, that's the woman's name, which is the worst chemistry I have seen in a TV show ever. Zero chemistry. I can tell you enough how they looked like they didn't know each other, how awkward every interaction was. This show was sloppy, it's a lot of time boring, and got zero depth, and does all the wrong things. You could call it many, many names, but it mostly called being bad, which all this shines light on two main things. First, being produced by a mainly British production, I want you to name 5 British TV shows that you have seen the past year. You can't? Well, it's not your fault. Nor am I saying there are no British TV gems out there. After all, it's not their fault. They simply don't have the budget or a major audience to make the same type of media Hollywood does. After all, Hollywood got the resources and infrastructure to create a TV show or a film such as The Day of the Jackal's caliber, which should be one of the main reasons this show failed, is going back to its production stage. And second, this show was released in the UK a week before releasing in the US on Peacock. It still doesn't make it a Peacock original, but helping creating the show and streaming it strictly on the streaming service still counts as a Peacock TV show. That's coming after Peacock's big time show Fight Night, being a Peacock original holding many big names such as Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson, and Don Cheadle. And that show also nobody watched. But with The Day of the Jackal being a €100 million show, having an Oscar caliber of a cast, and the major production this show went through, and after all that, it failed. Something has to be really going wrong with Peacock and the losing streak in originals, which makes you think about how far the competition is between streamers like Netflix and Apple TV and underdog streamers like Peacock or Paramount Plus, which apparently has a lot to do in terms of building their library of originals and an audience. And that was my opinion on the Day of the Jackal. Appreciate you reaching the end of the video. Appreciate it more if you leave a like or a comment. But until next time, goodbye.